Chatfish. Chatfish, help me. Now, chat, I have a request for you for future reference. Next time I say I'm going to go to make a quick lunch and I go to the store to pick up bread, if it's Friday and it's 4, or if it's anywhere near 4 p.m., just say no, Kib. Just make something that you have at home. Because it's Friday and it's 4 p.m., so by the time I get to the grocery store, it's a rush. So, god damn it. Also, there's some fucking... Oh, I don't know why, but I get paranoid about being loud. There was... Because, you know, it's somebody local, maybe. But there was some senile old fuck who got, like, fucking... Like, as I'm trying to leave, right? I get in my car, and I turn it on. And I'm about to pull forward. And then this old man starts driving forward. And I'm like, okay, I guess he's gonna, like, pull in to the spot, like, to the right. Not right, but across from me, right? And instead of, like, doing that, he just stops there. And just sort of looks around, and he kind of looks confused, but he looks kind of mad, like angry. And I'm just sort of sitting there, and like a woman comes over and gets into her car, right? And like she's looking, and like we look at each other. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like somebody comes out from the store and is like, she says something along the lines of like, "Sir, I asked you to please move," or something like that. And I'm like, I don't remember this lady talking to this guy before. So either this guy's been like driving around in this parking lot, stopping in front of people randomly because he's angry or something and trying to, I don't know. It was weird. It was weird, and it was the first time I think I was uncomfortable in public in a very long time. I was just like, this is kind of like awful. Like, oh, and he just fucking sat there. And then he finally moved forward after she screamed. And she did, you know what? This, I know I'm complaining a lot here, but this motherfucker doesn't just like pull forward and just drive away. He pulls forward a little bit alongside my car and then stops, looks around, and then pulls forward more. It's one of those like, what the fuck moments. And like he parks, I don't know if he was like parking, but he like parked in the middle of the fucking road. So I just turned the other way and left. But shit, oh my god. That was dumb. I've never seen that person before, but oh my god, I don't know. Like I have no idea what the fuck was going on there. So that was dumb.
You know, sometimes Kibbs reminds me of a math teacher I had in middle school who had never seen a black person until she was 30.
I've seen old people before. I've seen senile old people, but I've never seen somebody do that before in my entire life. Where they're just like, I don't know if he's mad or if he's confused or what was happening, but some lady was mad at him. And like, I didn't care. I just wanted to leave. I just wanted to leave. It was one of
My
those like
brother
weird moments.
told me this story, let's see now, bad once, where he was working at a mechanic and a guy came in and his trunk was full of shit.
That's funny.
He was a senile guy and he was literally taking a shit in his trunk. He
Jesus.
was like, what the fuck?
Damn, what the hell?
Yeah, I'll send you the thing I picked up, Chumpus. I picked up some pepper jack cheese and a loaf of bread. Wasn't too much. Because I ran out of bread for my pastrami sandwich I was making. So I made a little pastrami sandwich and I ate that, and that's why I was a little late. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so future reference. Instead of doing that, like, we'll just wait. Like, there's no reason to go to the store ever in between a stream, ever again. Especially if we do it like 4 p.m., because like IN streams are only middle of 4 p.m. So, lesson learned. Oh my god, that took fucking forever. I forgot what traffic was like in this town. And I forgot that people even like drove. Usually when I drive around specific times. And I did that initially not to run into traffic. Oh my god. Like it was like holidays, but it was like a regular day. It was weird. So that was ass. So we're going to play a game called Zero Parades for Dead Spies. I know. I had to get that off my chest because I was mad. And I'm a little agitated, to be honest with you. I'm a little mad and angry, but I'm over it. Not really. So this is a demo from, I forget the name of the studio. These are the guys that made Disco Elysium. And their team did go through some splintering, so we'll have to see how it turns out. Because Disco Elysium was pretty good. And so if this game manages to hold true, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Because Disco Elysium blew me out of the water in terms of how good it was. I was genuinely caught off guard. Because I expected it not to be. No, I don't want you to do that. Okay, I have no idea what this game is about. Other than it's made by the same dudes. Looks also like they have the same art direction. What? Are these just different saves? Custom character not available in demo. What are those stats? We got a 4, 2, and 3. And we got a 3, 4, and 2. And then we got a 2, 3, and 4. This one looks like intelligence? Talking, if I had to guess? Physique, maybe? Am I supposed to interpret what kind of spy I am?
What the hell is that in the middle?
I'm not sure. Maybe it'll tell me if I click it.
Doesn't
Oh, there we go. Baseline biped stat, neighborhood darling, and cognitive lightweight. Human calculator, wood meat again, easily bruised, so physically weak. Iron maiden, emotionally illiterate, and pattern noticer. Alright, so charismatic build, analytical build, and kinetic build. Alright, chat. I will let you decide what we go for. That will determine our playstyle. Now, if you're not familiar with these kinds of games, these are text-based RPGs, and they are really, truly a special thing, actually. I honestly hope the genre expands, because it's a genre that focuses entirely on the narrative, and the characters, and the writing. And it's really cool to see a game be entirely, like, narrative-driven, to the point where the story is, like, the core focus. I wish more games were like that, but that's because I'm a sucker for writing.
That's.
Oh, we
that's
lost
also
Marmu!
kinda hard.
Marmu!
We lost him.
Power
The
dance.
electricity took.
Chatfish, start
Yeah, like
doing
he said,
start doing the power dance to bring back his power. Start wiggling.
he said there was a storm going on there, and yeah.
I think Kinetic sounds fun. Kinetic does sound fun. Kinetic sounds like it's more direct. Charismatic sounds like your usual talkie build, and analytical sounds good for detective work. Now, I'm thinking that in this story we're a spy, and we're not a detective,
What's the
because in the
first
previous
one?
game we were a detective.
Wait, what's that first one over there on the left?
That's not clickable. These are the only
okay.
3. And they can build custom character here, but that will be later when the game's further along.
I'm late.
What, Indio?
I say I'm late. Did you just started?
Yeah, we just started. There are 3 builds.
Nice.
Kinetic, charismatic, and analytical in chat voting. Trump is doing $2 for Big Brain. Big Dinkies.
Let me open the thing. Actually, Indio, do you want to track or?
You should. I'm kind of busy right now.
Damn, let me open the thing.
God damn. Take that Beano and...
Damn, let me just start.
Which
The
one makes
chat-
the game more interesting? I don't know, Dead Glory. I haven't played this before. I don't know. It's literally just a guess. If you don't feel comfortable
Big
contesting,
Brains?
don't. All right, so 60 seconds, and we will roll with a Big Brain, which will be analytical. That gives us level 2 in, I think, kinetic, level 3 in charismatic, and level 4 in analytical. They're color-coded for the different variables. The 3 different modifiers that the game is going to operate off of our stats, basically.
I hope this game is good. The last one of the
Disco
Spies
Elysium
died.
is unironically amazing, and there's just a lot of misinformation about that game. There's a lot of misinformation because a couple devs, and this is important to note, a couple of the developers made a political statement that basically kind of was really scummy to do, because it kind of undermines the entire work of their game by talking like that. You just don't talk about politics. Nobody gives a shit. People like stories. And I will say Disco Elysium was pretty good.
It was.
Yeah, basically, I think it was self-sabotage because so, there was a lot of drama in the first game because of some people not working and those people got mad and shit like that.
Disco Elysium was amazing because I argued with my tie constantly. Yeah, the tie became a key part of your psychology. She's like, what the fuck?
This collision was amazing because I called punch.
All right. It appears Analytical has won out the day. Pickle Kib has spoken. She's like, whoa, Pickle? Wow. And they just crunch a bite out of my forehead. I'm like, ah! Because I have brain damage
Big-
now.
Biggie brain pickle, yes.
Big thinky pickle. Aerith likes big pickles, Indio.
Not really.
Indio's like, not really. Not really. Small pickles. She likes them cute.
Damn.
I think Shad should make you drink pickle juice again.
He's mad.
Damn.
At this rate, because you're my co-host, you'd have to drink pickle juice too. Pickle juice stream win chat. Alright, so analytical it is.
He got the story. He was like,
Okay, good. This is what I'm expecting. Here's the more advanced, different, like, substat stuff. So what do we got? We got coordination, different parts of your body acting in concert, agile, fluid movement. That's level 2. All of our stuff is across the thing. Doppelgang. When you must do more than a single, you could summon your internal strength. Then we've got instincts. The uncontrolled aspect of your physicality. Unleash raw impulses. Sensor. Your perfection or perception of the phenomenal world. Receive reports from your senses. Okay, so that's like our senses will communicate ideas to us. And for any action you'd rather go undetected, advanced covert spy techniques. Shadow play. So we have to assign a point here. I'm going to go into sensory. Mostly because if sensory talks to me, I would appreciate it. Blueprints. Alright, so let's see. Your understanding of the city and how people use it. Decipher the surroundings to your advantage. Cold read. Read the room and act before anyone else. See telltale signs and body language. That could be useful. Nerve. Stay on target. Keep calm under pressure. Hide your feelings from the world. That's very useful. Personalism. Understand the motive, what motivates people, including yourself. See the person underneath. Statehood. Social force embodied in presence, coercion, command, and intimidate others. Now, this is going to be our first build, so it's going to probably be a shit show, so we'll go with nerve. We'll go kind of defensively. Read the room.
You're going to use a nervous
I'd
view?
say body language is very useful.
What would it be, Chubby?
Personalism, I think.
What? Personalism?
Personalism. I think
You
it's
little
personalism
litter.
is saying.
I'll let you influence that. Entanglement. Spooky action across this plane and beyond. Gain insight from elsewhere. Gray matter. Deductive reasoning. The rational side of your mind. Find the order in everything. And poetics. Your ability to see and express what others can't. Engage your creative engine. Records. The totality of facts and memories about the world. Understand the present through the past. And technoflex. Make systems and machines bend to your will. Apply your technical expertise. Big dinkies. Big dinky. Allows you to argue with your shoe. I just hope the game is good. That's my core focus. Spooky action across the plane and beyond. Gain insight from elsewhere. That sounds weird. I'm gonna do that. What does elsewhere mean? That's level 5 now. Okay.
Elsewhere, it's breaking the fourth wall. It's like, damn. It's like open Google inside of the game.
I once saw a spy.
Here we go, Chatfish.
She was brilliant, erratic, cursed, an anti-personnel mind in human form.
Tell me about her.
Her friends called her Herschel, but for her controllers, she was Cascade.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb twitches.
Was she good at her job, at least? What kind of friend was she? What became of this Cascade?
Portofino 91, the whole sick crew, a disaster untold, the black page in the official records.
Anxiety raised +1. Oh, I don't know if that's good. I don't know.
The memory
Probably not.
comes, an exposed wire.
My greatest failure. Let's stew in it. Oh, that seems like a bad idea. Let's see what happens.
Reports of how it went down remain contested. inconclusive. All that's certain, it began with a phone call and ended with 6 spies lost.
6 friends gone. We were set up. Dark forces conspiring. Cascade fucked it, in other words. Actually, that's enough about that. 6 friends gone.
Some say she blew the network herself. Others blame structural factors or transnational capital. The rest just shake their heads as they look down on the smashed and leaking world.
The world. How did it get that way? What about Cascade? What happened after 91?
She was recalled. They put her
Ooh,
in the freezer.
anxiety's going up.
Forever, most thought.
It was nice in there. Chill.
5 years passed. A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino.
Portofino is a place, I think. What changed? Why send me back?
Because I asked them to. There's a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief.
I'm here. Where are you?
Right here, in an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop in the city-state of Portofino.
City-state. Okay. Learning stuff, chat. We're a spy. We're in a city-state, which means it's a little country, and it's called Portofino. Sounds very Italian. Who do you say you were?
No one special. Just an arm-like sack of cytoplasm, a special move unique to single-cell organisms.
I mean, in Disco Elysium, chat, you could kill yourself in the intro just because you answered wrong, if I remember right. And your character just, like, starts... I don't remember if he has, like, a heart attack. I think it's something like that, and he basically just dies.
Yes, you take damage if you get too stressed.
Yeah, because you stress your fuck out. Like, we have anxiety level 3, so we are pushing the bounds by asking questions we shouldn't be asking.
But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's
I think they have the same
Republics,
art style.
one of the varieties of mankind.
That's nice.
This is a dangerous place, Cascade.
Oh my god! +2! Alright, we're gonna blow our brains out, chat. This is gonna be the shortest run in
It's
human
like,
history.
well, end of the demo. Wow.
Okay.
Not too much.
Why? What happened to you? This is my fault. You mentioned a new assignment. I think it's time to move on and change the subject.
One that could really turn things around. For you, of course. Independent thought and movement are a bit beyond me in my current state.
Is he dead?
This was the human game, and he
Nice.
played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
Okay. Human game and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat. He's dead. Okay. Hold on. How are we talking right now? I'm sorry. We never got to know each other. Is he one of our fellow agents who was killed, maybe, chat? What do you think?
Maybe he was put in the freezer too.
Maybe.
point.
No, we're just getting started. We can pull it back. Stuff happens, you know? I think it's best to move on because our anxiety's level 5.
Would you like to hear a secret?
I don't know. My anxiety can't really handle that right now.
Whatever happens has already happened.
We're awake. Yeah, it looks like the same visual in our direction.
Yes.
Is he dead? He was like this when you came in. He doesn't seem dead.
Splayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking.
Is he brain dead?
Alive, yet not alive.
That's starting to sound like brain dead. Oh, good. Oh, there's no VA. They don't have the shadow play psyche voice acting done yet. All right, so we'll do shadow play. Every spy for the Operant Bureau. Oops, excuse me. Oh, no. Every spy for the Operant Bureau is assigned a partner. They're double. This man was meant to be yours.
A pair of headphones have slipped partway off his head, connected to a stereo system beside him.
Hello, pseudopod?
No response. His eyes are still fixed glassily on the ceiling.
Is he paralyzed? Neck broken? Anxiety raised to
Muddy.
3? Jesus!
The
Mighty
pupils
excited.
quiver like a failing heartbeat.
Touch his arm.
You get no response. No flinch. No twitch.
You see, maybe he's poisoned.
The film is monochrome and silent. The only soundtrack is the low hum of the projector as the celluloid rushes from its spool. Just out of frame, the orchestra of his soul awaits command.
As you stare down at him, the man begins to draw.
Look at his eyes. The green of long corroded copper, there is charged empty space between them, like a room that someone has left for the last time. Yeah, it sounds like he's brain dead the more we investigate this. As for the
And
face...
He died,
Oh, go ahead.
he died without his paints.
I mean, he's not dead. His body is alive, but like I think his soul is gone.
That's ridiculous.
As for the face around the eyes, his jaw hangs slack, his glasses askew and lopsided. The lopsided headphones accentuate a large bald spot atop his crown.
Horn-rimmed glasses, impeccably dialectical, more commonly found on book sleeve portraits of men decades his senior.
Rub his bald spot for luck! Chumpa!
Pleasing rubbability.
I'm feeling lucky! So, woohoo! We gain feeling lucky. Well, look at the bright side, chat. We are improving our feelings. Study his clothes.
Stiff collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs.
White spindles of leg hit your vision like a pair of flashbangs. Mayday. Visuals lost. Visuals lost. Must be a natural defense system. Blink it away.
Entirely unfit for purpose, based on his current state.
My. Once your eyes readjust, you notice that the man is also wearing 3 layers of socks, each slightly shorter than the one beneath it. For some reason, this detail strikes you as very sad. Well fortified, commendable. Some kind of bizarre personal ritual, no doubt. Maybe he overheated and had to lose their trousers to compensate. It's very unlikely. But I think we should be proud of him. Well fortified, commendable. Socks are obviously important to this man. Check the area around him.
There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers. No drug paraphernalia either. Just a loose cord trailing to the stereo system. Like a cosmonaut's safety tether.
Check his vitals.
Your fingers detect a low, steady hum where jaw meets neck. Elevated, but not critical. What that means about his deeper condition, you cannot say.
Oh, we got some pretty good successes, though.
When in theatre, an operant must always prepare to be assassinated. Of course, it is better not to be killed.
Someone tried to take him out?
No vomit, no discoloration on the skin, no bruising or signs of struggle either. If he was poisoned, then this was a professional zero out.
The first casualty of an undeclared war.
The man's eyes glisten.
Oh, we're
Bright red
anxiety.
veins blossom around their edges.
Check, calm down. Calm down, Chibish.
Damn. You know what's funny? Probably if you didn't get so many anxiety before, maybe there could be ways to lower the anxiety so you could avoid gaining anxious.
Our character
That would-
isn't liking these revelations. It's pushing us over the edge the more we uncover. Another friend, I've let him down. I don't know if that's a good idea. That might give us more anxiety. First impression, I can't work this. First impression, I can't work with this. Maybe this is temporary, a chrysalis stage. Maybe that'll calm us down.
If so, he will have to become something else entirely. You both exist now, in different futures. However he ended up like this, the result is the same. Operant down.
For as long as he lies here, dead, dreaming in a strange city, you are the final friend he has. The assignment brief. Man, you've got to have it. Search him for clues.
Clipped to the inside flap of his jacket, you find a laminated badge, emblazoned with the crest of the Import-Export Bureau of the People's Republic of Kohila.
Okay.
The name reads Esteman T. Below that, a title, Imports Lead. Sock Merchant, one of the opera's most battle-tested covers.
Okay, he's literally stock merchant from the MX Bureau, one of the Opera's Bureau's most battle-tested covers. Okay, so what's weird is like the narration and the text aren't entirely alignment, which means this is still pretty early, because the VA lines do not entirely match with the text,
Yeah.
meaning that they were probably changed post hoc because it's in early
Mhm.
stage of development. Whoa, hold up, lead. That explains the 3 pairs of socks. Socks, extremely soft core. Anything else in his pockets? 3 other things of note. A slip of paper, a business card, and a rock-hard piece of candy. Yum, yum, candy.
I wouldn't eat the candy from a guy that will think you use poison.
You're wickish. A wrapped-up rectangle of compressed sugar. It's so hard that your fingers cannot make an impression no matter how much you strain. Cola flavor, if you had to guess. Looks old school. Heavy duty. Didn't know they still made these. Eat it. Delirium raised +1. Oh my god, we're giving ourselves problems. Your tongue is glass dusted carpet. Your inner cheeks bloodied ribbons. The flavor is nothing like cola. Deeply unpleasant. Very yum, just like I remember. Keep chewing. After a few more game attempts to chew, it takes all the will you possess to swallow the jagged clot. Its aftertaste contaminates your mouth. Examine the slip of paper. Yum, chappies. Yum. Yum. And they just look at you. The biggest sad face. Okay. It's a purchase order for 10 socks made out to Carmuna Pessoa. Fashions and Garments Bootleg Bazaar. Okay, that's our first lead. Bootleg Bazaar. No coordinates found. Some kind of marketplace, but not one you've ever been to. This must be assignment adjacent. It's a good place to start. Also, you're only one currently. You're decommissioned. Double has been making contacts using his cover. What it says about the reason you're here remains less clear. This is not a real order. It's a sympathy order. He obviously made an impression on this Carmuna. I'll hold on to this. The slip of paper grows heavy in your hand. It feels like a baton. Pseudopod obligations are now yours. You owe this woman 5 pairs of socks. Yeah,
Bless you.
having one of those days. Examine the business card. It appears to be a piece of paper. Chuck, thank you. Keep it. Loose ends. Oh, sorry. It's just raining outside. Distracted me. Wow, we look a little bit sleep deprived, don't we?
Just a little bit.
She doesn't look like she's very, what's the word? Like well rested. This card is cheap and scuffed. It reads, all you need is miracle. Above a cartoonish image of a disembodied lips at a phone receiver. Go ahead, what?
Oh no, go ahead. I was gonna say that I like the menu.
Notably absent is an actual phone number.
Turn the card over. On the other side, there's an indecipherable scribble. Whatever's written seems to begin with a D.
Into your pocket it goes.
Item gained. Sensuous business card. Enough rifling. The assignment brief. Man, you've got to have it.
Not even a flicker of a response.
Oh, we were saying that. I thought we were looking.
The people's spy cannot be caught shirking. Time to escalate.
The people's spy cannot be caught shirking. Demand your assignment. +1 from Bald Spot Warm-Up. +1 from Pulse Present. -1. Clearly not responsive. Cannot exert anxiety level.
It's a 58%, apparently.
All right, chat. We're going
So
all
are
in.
you betting?
Let's go gambling.
Hey!
Something fell behind him.
Your double has deserted the track before the starting gun. Will you stand for it?
Will he? All I need is a few words. I'll even take the gist. Stop holding out on me. Shake him a little.
Damn. It's like shake Chatfish, shake the fish. Oh my god, it's Chumba.
He didn't do nothing.
Pathetic.
Wait, him or me?
Both.
You are one, a shadow, and its darker shadow. No, this is going great. So great, the opera will forget all about last time.
History ended a century ago. Last time is reactionary fetish. Defend the party, reject the linear progression of time.
I think we're a part of some sort of authoritarian dictator state, chat. Enough of this reactionary angle of repose. Up he comes. Stand him up.
The man's breath gargles softly in his throat as you yank him upwards. He is heavier than he looks.
Okay. Just say something, please. Look, Pseudopod, I'm sorry about this, but I need to know what we're doing. You can tell me, or you can tell the party's disciplinary commission.
Man.
It's working! We're threatening him, Giat. His head lolls on its neck hinge. If you didn't know better, you would say his deserted eyes seem to be urging you in the direction of the bathroom. The bathroom? Is that it, boy? Pat him on the cheek. That's more like it. Put him back in the chair.
No.
So, if I had to guess, I think the tongue has rolled back, and he's now choking to death on his tongue. So we're going to put him back in the chair, and hopefully that will stop him from dying. Now reach in his mouth. Reach his mouth and grab his tongue and pull it forward. This non-reaction is alarmingly reactionary. If keeping him is no gain, then losing him is no deficit. Statehood approves of my decision-making. Onwards, the unassigned assignment is now yours alone. I'll do what I can for you, Pseudopod. Your double didn't notice your arrival. He doesn't notice your departure either. The air in the room is deadweight heavy. I think we need to find a doctor. A mid-range stereo system set to standby mode. Can we interact with him
Following
somewhere?
the cord from the unconscious man's headphones, you come to a mid-sized home stereo resting on a sideboard.
A prototype 0909 50-watt with multi-disc changer. Last generation model. Designed for affordability at the expense of power and clarity.
Check the disc deck.
Through the translucent view panel, you see a single red disc loaded in place. On the face of the disc are the words, Ultravioletta, you but from a dream, handwritten on thin strips of tape. You don't recognize the artist.
What have we here? Probably mainstream detritus. Ah, cool. Local act. I'm in. Mainstream detritus.
You glimpse your reflection in the disc's crimson as you stare down at it.
Unplug the headphones. Press play.
The chunky button makes a satisfying little thunk as you push it in. The plastic latch clicks into place, and the discus begins to turn. You know because the spindle is rotating, though the speakers don't produce any sound at all. The kitchen light hums and splinters momentarily. On the hidden side of the sun, a polar radiation storm congeals.
Turn up the volume.
No sound, save the thin layer of static that lines the inner cables. Amateur wire work.
Is the thing broken?
It doesn't appear to be. The disc is spinning the way it's meant to. An artifact of no substance onto which nothing of substance has been recorded.
Keep listening.
Or do you? You can't tell.
It's getting louder.
The silence is being overtaken by a different silence, like the slow darkening of night across the wall of an empty room.
Listen a little bit more.
This new silence seeps into every corner of your body, loosening fixtures, rattling drawers. Seeing what will come with it.
Listen a little bit more.
There is still no sound, but in your mind an image forms of a blasted heath, a smouldering circle at its center. Figures in tattered robes stagger and sway on the horizon.
What's within the smoldering circle? Damn!
Damn.
Your mind blanks, the power grid ravaged by an unseen, faraway storm.
Wait, what day is it?
The same day you were just living.
Where am I?
A second-floor studio apartment above the Photo 24 While You Wait film lab on Orphanage Street in the independent city-state of Portofino. Slowly, you return to yourself. The apartment looks the same.
Damn, if we had high enough entanglement, we could figure out what's in the center of the circle. Hold on, what's going on?
Nothing. You're simply playing a disc on a common home stereo system. The sort of thing millions of people across the world do every day.
Press stop.
The static quiets as you reset the volume. A great relief
Something's
shivers
connected to
through
that
you,
disc jet.
though nothing has seemingly happened.
Maybe the guy.
Press eject and take the
Maybe-
disc.
A brief internal hum. Then the disc slides halfway out of the machine and waits there, like it's trying to hide from you.
What, Bino?
Maybe the guy didn't get poisoned. Maybe like his mind got like broken from one of these discs or tapes or whatever they are. Because like it appears you just had like an hallucination caused by like whatever vibrations were like hidden inside the. You get what I mean?
Mm.
Kind of like kind of like people say like that guy's energy is bad because like the vibrate people like prove that the vibrations can make you happier or sadder and shit like that. So like I don't know, maybe something you can't hear but your body can pick up.
They kind of do stuff with this in this religion, but they never exploded. So they may do something here.
Also, you notice how our character's getting stressed out? If you see behind my head, her face is
Yeah, I
starting
can
to
see.
change.
Yes.
She's very delirious and anxiety. We've probably pushed ourselves way
You
too hard.
remove the red disc and place it into your pocket.
But this is a first time run, so we're just seeing. Play the red disc marked you, but from a dream.
Crimson flashes within its casing as the disc picks up speed. You hear
Okay, no,
nothing.
I was curious if it did anything different.
Static quiets as and
Okay, so we can
breathe
just freely
intact.
play the disc
You
whenever.
remove the red disc.
Enough stereo. Okay. So, can we just sleep? Because, oh my god. Because, oh my god. Oh, phone. Wing, 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 Chatfish.
You pick up the phone. The handset vibrates in your palm.
Hello?
Before you even finish speaking the word, the device connected to your phone base splits it into 256,000 encrypted fragments. The magic box, one of the proudest achievements of the Opera's Technical Services Office. Half a world away, a familiar voice splits into a corresponding number of fragments before coalescing again by your ear.
Please tell me you have good news.
The voice of authority,
So this is like our handler.
otherwise known as your controller.
Or controller. This is Cascade.
Operant, you made it. Your voice hasn't changed.
Her voice is just as you remember.
We'll get to catch-ups later. Put pseudopod on the line.
Well, boy, do I
Damn.
have news for you.
You glance over at the man in the
Oh my god,
chair.
my anxiety is critical.
Snail's trail of dried saliva glints on the side of his chin. You feel your mind starting to spin up. 5,000 revolutions per minute. It takes all your concentration to keep the receiver steady against your ear.
I don't think we'll reach that far. Something's very wrong with him. He's breathing, but non-responsive. More than that, I can't say.
For a moment, no one says anything. There's no sound at all, save for the blood in your ear and the electrostatic hum of the ultra-long distance connection.
Has he been zeroed out?
Meaning eliminated, killed, rendered inoperant. The language of distance, a measure of cotton to muffle the fear. Heavy words, words that set machinery in motion.
I found a card for a phone line in his pocket, but there's no number on it. There was a blank disc in the music player. There was a purchase order in his jacket pocket. He's not wearing any pants. I don't know if that's related. It's fine. I've got it. I just need a little time. I have no idea. He was like this when I came in. Let's start giving controller information. I found a card for a phone line in his pocket, but there's no number on it.
That doesn't tell us much. What else?
There was a blank disc in the music player.
Very odd. Why would he be listening to a blank disc?
There was something very mysterious about it, not entirely human.
Probably a manufacturing defect. I don't see how a disc could have anything to do with Pseudopod's condition.
There was a purchase order in his jacket pocket for a bunch of socks.
So what? Your cover was meant to be sock importers.
I know, I'm just telling you what I found. It was only for 10 socks, Mel. 5 pair. That's weird, isn't it? He was also wearing 3 pairs himself.
Okay, that is strange.
Yes.
But I don't see what it's got to do with his condition.
Woman, I'm giving you stuff so you give me ideas here. I'm saying Pseudopod may have been practicing method espionage. I have no idea. I just don't have any. Okay, we'll just do
Method espionage? Is that some sort of joke?
Yeah, I'm lightening the mood to maybe lower my anxiety.
I'll ask
Oh!
double zeroed out.
You
Damn.
must speak the word. She cannot make the determination herself. 5,000 kilometers away, in a small office deep underground, a mid-level controller of the Operant Bureau leans forward and cups a hand over her earpiece. Her other hand hovers above the keyboard, ready to faithfully record your next words. Her eyes reflect the glow of the terminal screen. She's been at her desk for 14 hours today. Once you say it, there's no going back. The momentum of events will overtake you.
He might still be in there somewhere.
Cascade, is your double zeroed out or not?
I mean, he's technically inoperative, so yes.
Right. I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day at the basement massage parlor of spy services? Fucking hell.
She's wondering how long till she can have a drink. Shriekily liqueur from a can. It's been several hours since her last.
The opera's going to hang me by the toes. For you, it's back to Satellite Facility B.
Soothe yourself by choosing a skill to lower it. Alright, so our best skills. So we have personalism and cold read. Read the room and act before anyone else. See telltale signs in body language. Not possible here. Understand what motivates people, including yourself. See the person underneath. That's our best bet, I think. Understand of the city, decipher. I mean, the thing is, I don't know much about the city, so we'll have to go with personalism. We'll have to lower our skill. Ugh!
I don't
Blueprints.
really like this mechanic.
Okay, it's because we have anxiety break. Welcome to this game's combat system. The opera is going to hang me by the toes for it. Okay, yep, anxiety raised by 4. Okay, so we've learned something valuable. When our anxiety climbs too high, it hits our actual skills for those stat lines that it's testing. We're
That's
learning.
interesting.
So far, the game setup is pretty good. Now, setup is the easy thing to do for a video game. Setting up the potential, like the potential here is strong, just like Disco Elysium with like the whole spy business and operant, like, and the fact that we're in a city state. Like, there's a lot that could happen here.
Yeah.
Freezer, shiver, resist.
Let's see. Listen, Mel. Whatever this is, it's way bigger than me and Pseudopop. Forget that. Spy more, spy harder. Yeah, let's just be positive, chat bros.
Spy how? You haven't even got the assignment.
I tried. He wouldn't give it to me.
Listen to me.
It's
This
true.
assignment is over. Effective immediately.
Over. Immediately. The words ricochet inside your skull.
Oh no, we can't. If we just recently fucked up and we fucked up again, that's probably not so good.
The woman in the Photoshop downstairs, Constance. She's one of ours. Let her deal with Pseudopod.
Middle-aged woman, dark hair behind the counter. You exchanged a few words when she gave you the key.
Right, I met her when I came in. Cool, she can sub in the assignment. Let's go! Oh my fucking god! We're just so optimistic.
As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
Already your mind is settling back into familiar grooves. Old mechanisms slide and click into position. That numberless phone line may be worth investigating. Perhaps the room contains other leads as well. They won't be expecting you back in the People's Republics for several days. Plenty of time for some self-directed espionage.
Mel, come on. Don't do this to me.
Cut the Mel stuff. We're talking about work now.
You don't really expect me to leave my double like this, do you?
Let the photo lady deal with him. Your concern is getting out of Portofino, understand?
The people's spies are infallible and incorruptible. Reject reactionary pessimism.
All right, this is, I think, a -1. Cannot exert delirium elevated. -1. Tried to mel her. Oh, damn, we did try to mel her. We took a penalty for that. All right, chat. Let's go gambling. Oh.
Oh.
There's
No.
only one possible explanation.
This is all a simulation.
Simulation. That's a new one.
Precisely what the facilitator of a simulation would be required.
I don't think it's
to
a
say.
simulation. The blank disc, you want me to make you a mixtape from my adventures? This is a prestige challenge. You wanted me to eat the ancient hard candy that was a plant. Don't tell her that. The whole catatonic double concept. Advanced training to make me a better spy. The people are real. Oh yeah, maybe that's the best spot.
This must be some kind of maladapted trauma response.
You want me to think I've let everyone down again when actually I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to?
There should still be flights departing for Superblock territory tonight. Make sure you're on one of them.
It's sick, Mel. I refuse to play along. No matter what, we're saying Mel again.
That's great, because you're not actually supposed to do anything. This assignment is over. Get on the next tram.
The tram, sure, on my way. No, I'm not going. Okay, we're a spy. The tram, sure, on my way.
If what you're saying is true, enemies abound. Don't get yourself zeroed out.
A click, and the line goes dead.
The situation could be critical.
We get in, the guy gone to death. We get blamed for it. It's like, what the fuck?
This small table has been turned into a makeshift desk. A startlingly red folder stands out against the clutter. In the Operant Bureau's elaborate filing system, red is reserved for personnel files.
We must increase the game's audio, because it is a talkie game, which means the chat must be able to hear it very clearly. What? Examine the red folder.
A small label in the top left corner is printed with one word. Your cryptonym, Cascade.
Damn it.
Don't die, King.
Coke down the right pipe.
Damn.
Owie.
The
It's
colour
cold, it's
reminds
not
you
cold,
of
stop.
pomegranate.
Ouch.
Your hand hesitates.
Open the red folder.
The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you, in neat monospace type, your life is condensed to its barest elements.
It's a
Name,
Dacianos?
Wilk Herschel, cryptonym Cascade. Born Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents, none. Pay class D2. Years of service, 14. All true. None of it useful just now.
Chartered bourgeoisie history of student radicalism led to persecution by monotheist reactionaries, fled to People's Republic of Kohila, embraced post-historical materialism. In short, born capitalist, reborn communist. Medical records, gunshot chest, retained bullet, 10mm, pre-service. Ooh. The bullet nuzzles your aorta, your heartbeat flutters. History of dissociative episodes and reckless action. Sexuality, homosexual tendencies unconfirmed. So you can choose your sexuality. Where do they come up with this stuff? A vicious rumor started by my extremely horny detractors.
Huh.
Suicide risk minimal. Ideation only. It's all ideation until you commit. Moving on. End of list. According to this file, that's all there is to you. Raw facts cannot capture the totality of my being. This is me, but it doesn't feel like me. Anything else near?
There's another page behind this one. It's labeled Service History. A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site.
This is a good chance, Chad. We got this. Read your service history. We got this. Hold nerves. Fuck, we're just getting mauled. Your hand
He just
grinds
dies in
to
the
a halt
tutorial.
above the page and remains there. A full minute pauses, maybe later. So we've got some scars we can't overcome yet. Rummage through the desk.
Amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers, you find an open pack of cigarettes. Suprema mark.
Beano.
Mm.
Good Beano. I detest.
Then
Supremas, hundreds. Cheap superblock export.
Smokes. Ease of mind. Cool.
Kami smokes. Ease of mind, cool. Pseudopod. Must have brought these with him. So we're part of a Soviet state from the sounds of it.
In the ashtray.
mm-hmm.
There are a few mangled filters. Pseudopod. Examine the cigarettes.
There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found in commissaries and corner stores across the People's Republics. Except...
Hold on.
secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you were once taught to do yourself. A crisply folded sheet of A7 paper. Gajupwal, Vubsquux, Ongs, Sixfazul, Exquum, Yijizva, Digaruk, Ravux, Skilbuch, Jittabubake, Whatsup, Sift, Hugtok, Huichk, Slaw.
You carry papers like this, folded up and hidden away in secret pockets and compartments. This is ciphertext. Short, uneven letter chains, likely a Rosetta cipher, the most basic kind used by the Operant Bureau, designed to be decrypted by a one-time key. Its mate somewhere nearby. Take the smokes.
The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there.
Search the desk again.
There's nothing left in there.
You have pseudopod cipher again. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, we gotta find
Memories,
it.
the perfectly ordered letter.
Close it. There we go. Now, okay, we already did that. Dishes recently washed. Something rooting through the bin in the alley below. Something is probably someone. So we're part of some sort of socialist dictatorship, and we're here to investigate something. The toilet seat is up. So we didn't use that last, because we're a woman. Nearly identical sets of shirts and trousers, ironed and folded. Okay, the question is, this door is the door you came in from. Yep. Now we can enter and go downstairs. See what's going on. Enough! You're blacklisted. Take your sick little games elsewhere.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
The woman you met on your way in. She runs the photo shop and maintains your safe house. The man you don't recognize. That's an interesting camera he's carrying. Professional class, no consumer model. Does that poor girl even know what you're up to?
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
Oh boy, what is this guy doing?
Taking fit pictures.
The mention of loaded gun stands your hairs on the end. The woman casts a split-second glance in your direction. Requesting assistance is what she's basically asking for. Not your conflict. No need to engage. She told you to leave, sir. What's going on here?
Stark realities that prevent me from pursuing my interests. Also racism, maybe.
Racism, maybe? Oh. A crackle of recognition behind his eyes as they meet yours. Where do you know him from? I will not succeed. Keep it to yourself.
Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
Good. Now get out of here. You minority. He's like, ah. He gives you one more glance as he leaves, garish cloak flapping behind him. So he is suspicious. Again, randomly getting accusatory with throwing racism around, which means that he's probably trying to agitate and trigger some sort of reaction, if I had to guess. That was exciting, wasn't it? She watches him go, then looks at you. Size her up first. Who was that man? Nobody. A seedy little oddity who likes making fantastical threats. He's been here before? Oh yes. Keen photographer, limited in subject. Lucky for you to only catch him on the day of his banishment. Before we get into it, I want to get one thing clear. Just because I'm working for the opera does not make me some kind of communist. The Operant Bureau should go without saying, is the spy service of the Superbloc, aka the Communists. So we're part of the Superbloc, which sounds like basically USSR.
USSR.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we got Cold War vibes.
Oh my god, it's kind of like before Super Earth got rid of communists, they had the Super USSR.
Yeah, the super... yeah, pretty much. Your politics are irrelevant to me, as long as you do your job. Wait, what are you then? A happily settled small businesswoman. A model petite bourgeoisie. Oh, she's grinding my communist gears. That's cool. My communism is strictly ironic. Your politics are irrelevant to me as long as you do your job. So, even though we're colleagues, we're also class foes. Squint at her. Why are you working for the communists then? That's cool. My communism is strictly ironic. My mother and father were hardcore Nestoristas. It would rattle their urns to know their only daughter has shacked up with the communists. And yet the thought of scandalizing her dead parents thrills this woman to the bone. Oh, she's very much a woman. So don't even attempt to seduce me with your post-historical dialectics. Your double already tried his hardest. I'm here strictly for the espionage. Which reminds me, I have some funds to redistribute. Your stipend for the assignment. She passes you a small envelope containing a few folded bills. We've gained 20 souls, which is money, I assume. Money means nothing. I live to spy. God damn it. The soul in the toilet. This won't even buy me a belt to hang myself. Cha-ching! While we're on the subject of allocating resources, here's that screwdriver pseudopod requested. She produces a small toolkit and slides it across the counter. Item gained, an operant toolkit. This toolkit looks so empty, barely usable in its current state. Fortunately, it appears highly expendable. Hold on, I didn't ask for this. What am I supposed to do with a screwdriver? Fix the damn fax machine, of course. She gestures towards the monstrous off-white plastic machine behind you. I don't have that. I don't invest in that skill. I don't think it's gonna work. You can also simply give it to Pseudopod. I'm sure he's more than capable with it. Ah, yes, we're gonna have to tell him what happened to Pseudopod. Speaking of, where is your double? She deserves to hear it from you. Do not let her find Pseudopod upstairs by herself. This woman could be a valuable source of information, if you can prise it from her. She must know something about your assignment. Find out. The odds are incredibly tiny with Coldbreed. We barely spoke when I came in. I didn't even introduce myself. Right, about Pseudopod. Tell her. Asked me to look into something. Do you know anything about this? Show her the purchase order. Now, chat bitches, look at me with your dumb little faces. Like, what? My face isn't dumb. So, yeah, well, tell that to the mirror. Do we do option number 1? Option number 3? And no, option number 2 is not an option. Mostly because I don't need any more negative traits. I've already developed enough in the first 5 minutes. Bro, I think the only thing good we got was rubbing that bald man's bald spot for 1 additional dice roll. And that still fucked us.
You lost another damn.
This game is actually pretty interesting. Like with games like this, though, it's going to be entirely up to how the execution goes. The setup is good.
Yeah.
The setup is strong. The introduction of spies, being a part of like an evil super block nation sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, cool. What can we do with that? Can we like choose to be evil communists? Can we choose to defect because we're like a spy? Are we actually a double agent? There's a lot here they can do with this, and I'm very curious to see what they do with that.
Yeah, there is 2 things I want to see though. I want to hear more VAs because
Okay.
Disco Elysium.
You're right. So I have to quickly add, you're right about the VA thing. If you remember, were you there for Disco Elysium's launch the first time around?
I don't think so.
When it launched first time, it had partial voice acting. After it launched, they used the money to fund the remaining, or get the remainder voice acting for the director's cut. There will be more voice acting, but if I remember right, their voice acting budget was insanely high for Disco Elysium.
It was super good though.
Yes.
They had very good.
The voice acting is going to come
very
last
good.
because they're going to want to do it in one take. That's why they probably have that one woman doing the voice work so far, or the couple characters so far. Because there's a couple characters, but they probably don't want to hire all the VAs yet.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Another thing I want to see is the world, because Disco Elysium had the case we were investigating, but there was also something happening in the world, the Pale.
Yes.
And they never really explained what was that, but we knew something was happening outside the world.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. This is from the same developers who made Disco Elysium. Is this set in the same universe? Because I don't remember the Super Block Nation, and I also don't remember the city-state.
I'm not sure, but I like it that they exploring the sound stuff, because Disco Elysium tried that as well.
I think they are connected. Like, I'm not sure if they're like, if it's, I think it's in the same universe, but I'm not sure. It's like the same technology and era, so I think it is.
It would be cool.
Just like, what? Is this Teemo Disco Elysium? No, this is Disco Elysium. He's like, what? So real quickly, little chat bitches, take a look. Come here, little bitches. They just look at me. You'll probably wonder why it has the same art style and the same overall like aesthetic, but it is published and developed by Zeum or whatever the fuck you pronounce it, which are the same people who made Disco Elysium. So yeah, this is basically just the demo for their new game. It's called Zero Parades. Zero Parades. The subtitle is what? It's got a goofy name. It's got a weird name. It's weird, but at the same time, they can't call it Disco Elysium 2 because like it wouldn't make sense because it's a different character. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things. Let's actually read the little thing about it. A grand spy RPG with psychological depth, surrealist undertones, and a rich world to explore. Conditioning. Recall your training to customize your operant as you decide what skills are right for the job. Dramatic encounters. Freeze time and tactical view, and determine the best path to overcome the impossible. Your skills talk to you, much like Disco Elysium. It pays to listen to your inner voices for advice, but be careful to fully trust them. Yes, in Disco Elysium, if you listen too much to them, they'll give you bad tips and advice. Like if you listen to your necktie, if you go insane, your necktie is a little bit nuts. You can argue with them, and arguing with your necktie is probably for the best. Brilliant, burnt out, possibly cursed. You play as operant Herschel Wilk, alias Cascade. 5 years ago, you led your team into the abyss and have been haunted by your failures ever since. Now you've been recalled for a mysterious assignment that may give you a chance to prove yourself. Basically, you're trying to redeem yourself for a operation that got all your friends killed. Espionage as an RPG. Fulfill the demands of your assignment by hunting down secrets hidden within the architecture of both the city and the human mind. Collaborate and clash with informants, loyalists, and agitators. Pass skill checks to get them to open up, and improve your abilities with experience you receive. The choices you make affect everything: the loyalty of your friends, the paths you can take, and the fragility of your mind. Which, psychologically, we're not in the best state, because we can actually lose skills if we get overly stressed out. We got some bondage here where she's tied up even. What the fuck? Welcome to the end of history. Find yourself thrown into a three-way struggle for cultural and ideological power, played out across an unforgettable city. You'll go up against international bankers, foreign techno-fascists, psychic doppelgangers, a paranoid TV presenter, a man with a box for a heart, and dozens more. Everyone you meet has their own agendas, beliefs, and secrets for you to uncover and turn to your own ends. And Zero Parades, even the world itself, is a character with its own secrets, traumas, and miracles for you to discover. The conditioning. Operants go through years of training to learn how to hone their minds into a weapon. Do you favor heightened reflexes, an analytical approach, or perhaps a charismatic angle? For my personal playstyle, I'd probably be better at charismatic because of what I usually do, but it is interesting trying other things. Conditioning lets you reinforce Herschel's thoughts to construct her identity and unlock the new ways forward. It's our snappier successor to Disco Elysium's Thought Cabinet. You are not only investigating the past, but you're also shaping your future. Dramatic encounters. Employ a variety of different skills to gain the upper hand in unexpected confrontations with your antagonists. Tactical view pauses time so you can assess your moves and analyze moments ahead of time as you clash across the urban stage. Will you play it safe or risk it all? The dice decide your fate, but a bad roll isn't always the end, though it will definitely hurt. Pressures and exertion. Pressures simulate the physical and psychological toll of being an operant. Exertion pushes skill checks with dice rolls in your favor. Just remember that you're gambling with your life. Keep your fatigue and anxiety and delirium in check or face deadly consequences. Make it up as you go. In this line of work, you're going to fail way more often than you succeed. That much is expected of you. What matters is how you pick yourself back up. If the dice don't go your way, and they won't, you'll have to improvise and hope the consequences are one you can live with. Yeah, basically it's like risk management. Disco Elysium is a game where, even Disco Elysium is this way, the game is kind of stacked against you, but it's in a way that's actually in a positive way. Like, yeah, you're gonna fail rolls, but it's part of the game's design. Some of the rolls you'll succeed in certain playthroughs, you're like, what the fuck, I got that path? And it opens up a new branch, right? But other times it's like, oh, you failed, but that's okay, because the game is about figuring out how to manage your descent when you collapse in a certain area or when you stumble into an issue. And it's about building up your skills and then reapproaching certain problems, because there's a lot of puzzles you'll encounter where there'll be checks and your character will not be able to perform those checks successfully. And you might be able to get breakthroughs and lucky rolls and just smash through some of those checks. But sometimes you're going to have to be like, okay, I'm going to have to think about what to invest in to unlock clues about a certain path. Much like Disco Elysium, this is going to be a game that's very much a detective game, which makes it probably incredibly rare as a game. There's not a lot of games like these. That's why they're incredibly rare. And it's what makes them so interesting. Mostly because the game isn't about action and shooting. It's about thinking and actually putting together pieces of puzzles, determining motivation, and uncovering different aspects about the characters and the world that this story takes place in. Like, the world building and the writing of Disco Elysium is incredible. One of the best written games I've ever seen. Like, it is up there. It's very well written. And that's why I have high hopes for this. I want this to turn out like that because it was really good. But yeah. Marx Kessler says, I think they are related, but different worlds, because the commies mostly lost in Disco. Yeah, the communist uprising actually failed, and the nations of the world came together to beat the crap out of them. But that was specifically that nation that you were in Disco Elysium. We are in a city-state in this game, and I don't know if they're actually in the same world, but we're somewhere far away from the sounds of it. Like, it doesn't sound like any of the places or names of the places in this game really ring a bell with the world from Disco Elysium. But the era and the technology seems very similar in that regard. So it might be the same world, but it might be on the other side of the planet, basically. Entirely possible.
If they mention the pale, then yes, they are related.
Was it the Pale or something?
Yes.
Yeah, because the Pale was how they viewed the world. Because nobody had circumnavigated the world, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Because in Disco Elysium, there isn't any satellites, if I remember right. Like, nobody knows, like, if the world is round or not. Just like, flat Earth? Oh my god. True. Let's see. We barely spoke when I came in. I didn't even introduce myself. No, I think we should tell them the truth. Oh no, chat voted? Fuck. Stupid chatfishes, you chose the dumb answer. Death to all of you. We barely spoke when I came in. I didn't even introduce myself. No introductions necessary. Your operant Cascade. She places her right hand against her heart for a moment. I am Constance, of course. You can call me Herschel, by the way. And your role is... Don't tell her her name, because we don't want to give her leverage. We don't really know her that well. Special Asset Liminal Class. She says, with evident pride, making my debut with the Operant Bureau. You mean this is your first assignment? No, cause for worry. Pseudopod's been teaching me the basics of stagecraft. The only thing I haven't got up and working is this monstrous fax machine. Obvious from her voice that she's very attached to your would-be double. That's not good. She looks at you, awaiting instructions. Right. About Pseudopod. Pseudopod asked me to look into something. Do you know anything about this? Show her the purchase order. Oh boy. She studies the wrinkled slip of paper a moment before returning it. I don't know who this Carmuna is, or what's her connection to Pseudopod, a furrowed brow. She pronounces Carmuna with a slight distaste, like she's naming a rival. Oh, she has feelings for Pseudopod. Well, that's going to make telling her the truth much more difficult. That's going to make... What was Pseudopod supposed to be looking for there? What was Pseudopod supposed to be looking for there? He said he intended to interview some of the vendors. I can tell you what he was after precisely. There, your double passed the baton to you. Find out what brought him to this bazaar, and you'll be one step closer to your assignment. You can practically see it from the front door. Due south, in the ruins of the old Essilk factory. Head west from the roundabout. If by some chance you find yourself in the Potty Alley, it means you've gone the wrong way. Very good. Thank you, Constance. Anything for you, the assignment. She gives you a professional nod. What's your opinion of the assignment? Forgive me. Is this some kind of test? Shouldn't you be the one advancing these and so far? Advancing these and so forth? Yes. Very much not finished text there. Just your general impressions then. My thesis is that this assignment is a giant simulation. Oh my god. Yeah, let's go with that. See what she's...
Strange.
She's voice...
Pseudopod seems to be taking it extremely seriously.
What's wrong with the fax machine exactly?
It's that little amber light. It means out of order, and I haven't been able to get it to green, meaning in order.
Just looking at that thing causes you to take psychic damage. Best stay away.
God damn it! Just looking at it.
Pseudopod assured me this machine was a vital tool of communication, as precious to our work as the magic box we installed on your room phone.
That thing looks evil. I want nothing to do with it. What do you expect me to do?
You've received all sorts of technical training, I presume. I would think getting a little light to turn green should be well within your powers.
A dread beast humming with dormant power. A handless scribe. It just needs to be soothed.
We can tell her app. Okay, yeah, that might be best. Are we alone here? Any other tenants I need to worry about? No, it's very secure. Just the three of us. Upstairs, your double twitches electrical reflex, running to a dead switchboard. Married?
Divorce.
Any gentleman callers? Raise your eyebrows. Oh, she titters. No one that at my age. No, none of that at my age.
Oh my god, she's a cat lady, that's why she's with the communists.
Younger than your mother, but in her mind, she's an old woman. Children? Wasn't in the cards. Nosy customers. And how's the special asset liminal class life treating you? Nosy customers? Most people prefer drop-off and pick-up for their film and prints. No one's ever in here for very long. And how's the special asset liminal class life treating you, Constance?
I don't presume to know the inner workings of the opera, but I have to think I could be better utilized.
How do you mean?
Of course, I'm happy with the tasks I've been assigned thus far. Keeping a safe house is a major responsibility, but I have other skills, you know.
Such as?
Chemistry, for one. I have an entire photo lab back here with access to all kinds of toxic chemicals and powders. And yet I doubt anyone would suspect a woman like me of, say, poisoning someone.
Damn.
If the assignment required it.
This is a woman who's planned countless perfect murders in her idle hours.
She's a sick bitch. Oh my god. That's extremely useful to know.
I'm not saying I hope it comes to that, just if it does.
I need some help finding my way around. Do you happen to know what this miracle is about? Show her the card.
I certainly don't. It looks rather flirtatious.
My interest in it is purely professional.
Seedy business attracts itself. You might try one of the bars along Party Alley.
I need some, I need some help finding my way around. Which way to the bootleg bazaar again? Is the Party Alley far from here? Hardly. It's just around the corner. Walk north a ways and you'll find yourself right in the plaza. Actually, I think I can find my way around. Alright, before we tell him, I'll head back to the bazaar. She hesitates a little shy, all of a sudden. Uh-oh. Before you do, I understand this is your first time back in theater for some time. Yes? I just wanted to say welcome back to the opera. Okay.
Did you tell her about the... I had to go stretch a bit.
I did not tell her about Pseudopod being basically catatonic upstairs.
Why?
Because I wanted to talk to her while she was calm. Because she might...
You return to your double's limp body.
Oh, the time is passing. Oh yes, much like in Disco, every time we take an action.
Breathing gently on his chair. He could be a sleeping child.
So you're
but for
looking
the
forward to...
wide-open, lightless eyes.
So you're looking forward to working together? Oh my god, we have to fix Pseudopod. I just had a massive disassociative episode. Cool, me too anyway. Still working on that assignment, any update? Kind of messed up they didn't give me any information here, right? Just your name? Between us, it's been a while since I've done this.
The man's head slips 2 centimeters to the left. His jaw slides with it.
This was supposed to be my big comeback. I'm sorry we won't get the chance to sell socks together. You don't think this is my fault, do you? Couldn't help but notice you're a designated lead. Let's check back in again later. Hey, pseudo-partner, let me run something by you. God damn, we are kind of a wretched human being if we want to be in this game. That's kind of amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We could be just like, yeah, just how you doing, pseudo buddy? He's like, fucking.
My god.
All right, time to tell her.
We played the whole game.
All right, Bino, are you ready to tell the truth?
Dang, let's
One
go.
other thing.
Like,
I wasn't being entirely open with you earlier about Pseudopod. What do you mean? She takes a moment to brace herself. A lead weight pulls her expression downward. Oh, she doesn't like this. He's totally fucked. An operant. Something's wrong with him. He's completely non-responsive. My god, you're saying he's... He doesn't seem entirely human anymore. It's like his soul has completely deserted him. I can't say. He was like that when I found him. Oh god. Oh god. It takes a beat for your meaning to reach her. Shock, bewilderment, your cue. Yeah, we're gonna have to calm her down. What do we do, operant? First off, when did you last see him? It was yesterday, when he returned for the evening. He looked stressed, like he was shouldering a great burden. What sort of burden? It must have been the assignment, I'm sure. You mean he looked depressed? No, not depressed, she shakes her head. This isn't getting anywhere. Pseudopod was a very good teacher. He said it would fall on me to see after any operants who are incapacitated in theater. I wonder, did he ever suspect me? I suspect he was talking about himself. Does anyone else have access to the upstairs? Absolutely not. Nobody's been upstairs except yourself and Pseudopod. You're certain no aggressive locals with fancy cameras? I can assure you, operant. Oh dear, I could use a rag. I found this in the stereo upstairs. Show her the mysterious red disc. I've never seen this before. What's on it? Do you know a band called Ultravioletta? No, I don't pay attention to all that. Music is very overrated in my opinion. All music? Inhuman. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. That's a lie. I see, maybe that's a good place to start. Trying her best to be helpful. I must say, it doesn't look like a regular disc, like you buy at the shops. This looks more like a bootleg. What do you think happened? I think I haven't the faintest idea. I'm adrift. Pseudopod struck me as an absolute professional, and very cautious. She's dying inside. She felt a great deal of affection for your double. Ooh, this hurts her very bad. This might have been a bad idea to tell her. Your double's condition is of secondary importance. First order remains figuring out what your assignment was meant to be. Of course, if you could restore him to himself, perhaps he could brief you, as he was the plan. I suppose I could move him to the spare room down here. That way I can keep an eye on him. We need to talk to a doctor. A doctor? Right. Dr. Hugo would help. He runs a houseboat clinic in the backways to the west of the Bootleg Bazaar, far end of the docks, past the waterlock. Right. I'll leave him to you then. Of course. The least I can do. Thanks. That's all for now.
I'll be here if you require anything.
Swimming lessons with Paulo Ben Day is now bi-weekly. Parakeets 4. Shelf stacked with by a hoarder and then labeled by an obsessive. So she has hoarding and obsessive tendencies, okay? She spends slow afternoons rearranging the postcards under the glass. The beaded curtains bifurcates into the back room. And that word was hard for me to read. Now I can't read it.
This is kind of like a Cold War scenario.
It is.
Looking into it.
A sour smell rises from the rubbish, drawing flies and scuttling things. A pale, crisp glow of a reading lamp shines from your new neighbor's window. A mountainside layered with residential buildings, the topmost disappear into the clouds.
I just hope you will not just broke as the discollision protagonist.
2 species of ivy crawl over the railing of joint invasion. So basically we're an agent that's kind of rusty and we've not got an opportunity to redeem ourselves, and this is our first chance to prove ourselves since we got 5 of our operatives killed. So no, we don't have amnesia.
This looks like Discollision.
Yeah, this is the same world. There's Tut-Tut.
Oh no, I meant broken as in not having money.
I have 26 souls, so I feel pretty broke. Here's some woman. Oh boy.
Finally.
That's a man!
Someone with courtesy. Do you know when the 9 is coming?
A handsome man shifts in place, glancing over his shoulder.
I don't know about
toward the
handsome.
tram lines.
Looks a little
Suitcases
dirty.
surround him.
I don't know anything about the 9. I'm looking for the tram to the airport. I'm just out for a walk.
Ah, sorry to bother you, madame. I suppose not everyone is stranded here like myself.
Why are you stranded?
I'm waiting on the 9. I was told it was having some problems. But it's supposed to be in service any day now.
An exotic air about this man. Difficult to place. And exceptionally handsome. The suit he's wearing hasn't been changed in days.
How long have you been waiting?
I was told it's supposed to be in service any day now. That was a week ago.
A week is a long time to be waiting around for a tram.
I agree. But what am I to do? It seems to be the only way out of this city.
Maybe I could ask around about the 9, see what's up.
I would appreciate it.
Have you seen my colleague by chance? Middle-aged man, medium height, brown jacket, bald spot?
I did see a man like that some days ago, I think. Near the bazaar, in fact.
Oh, sleeping brother.
Was he with anybody?
No, he was alone. Why do you ask?
He was supposed to meet me here, but didn't show.
I guess we share the same fate.
I'll check back soon.
Thank you. I'll be here in the meantime. Waiting.
Oh, hey. Bottle. A barrier blocks vehicles' passage to the Hill of Pigs, taking yours as collateral. The city rises above the horizon. I already answered that, Daryl. This is the same studio. It's actually pretty obvious. Flyers gather on stationary tuk-tuks. Oh my god, they call them tuk-tuks too. This one... God damn it. Tuk-tuks are derpy little fucking cars. More notorious from communist, for example, Vietnam, basically. Little tuk-tuk cars. Cheap little motorized transportation. Bootleg bazaar. Oh, there's a little kid. Oh god, is that kid gonna be sassy? Floor's fucked. Okay, she just roller scooted away. A sign warning that the sale of contraband is punishable by the law. Transfixed child. She's going to melt his head. The girl leans in closer to the television set.
On the TV, a giant wolf-like creature stands up on its hind legs and howls. Its fur bristles gold. Dangerous, mythical, electrifying. No wonder the kids are watching this.
What is this? Asked the kids. Shh.
Suddenly, the beast roars and light floods the screen. It's followed by a wet, pulpous sound. An acceptable mimicry of a skull liquefying under extreme thermal stress.
Ecstatic wolf is awake. The boy grins at the television, gripping the toy sword on his belt a little tighter.
LED lights are distributed evenly along the blade. Durable PVC hilt with textured grip. Impressive armament.
Nice sword. Where's it from? It's from the best show ever, 66 Wolves. They make it in La Luz.
La Luz, once a powerful empire, now reconstituted as a modern techno-fascist state. The rising military and cultural power of the day.
Sounds super cool. Would like to know more about La Luz. They sound very French, though. That sounds a little less interesting. And what is the 66 Wolves about? It's about a girl who has 66 chambers in her heart, and each one contains a wolf. And the wolves came out to make war with the angels because they want to take over the world. What? That's a fucking acid trip of a plot. And the wolves have sick weapons and really cool attacks. He gestures at his swords. This is Tyrant Wolf's Flaming Claymore. Very cool. Was it imported from Lelou's? Yeah, he smiles. My auntie brought it back with her from a trip. Do your friends also like 66 wolves? Listen, we're learning about the cultural implication of this setting.
You also know that his aunt is someone that can go to the quote-unquote fascist state and come back without issues.
They're called
If that's true.
techno-fascists, and that sounds so cool. I have no words. I don't know why, but I imagine it's like the Techno Union from Star Wars. Like they're like fucking like jamming out over there.
Kind of like they're cyber fascists.
Crypto fascists. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it. Some of the grown-ups like it, even though it's a cartoon.
Notice that the broadcast is in Mercian,
Not
not
Lusian.
Lusian. Dubbed for a foreign audience. Troubling, especially if Lusian cultural exports are what they primarily consume.
The great game. Just like, give his weight. Give his... It does seem pretty cool. Would you describe these grown-ups as terminal losers? Oh my god, fucking Jesus. Is there anyone who doesn't like it? The Music Man, he hates the show, and so he won't order the audio discs. He casts a glance at a nearby stall. Him, he points to a nearby stall, where a bespectacled man dutifully cleans a disc.
A man of strong opinion that he's not afraid to shout about, even to children.
He does strike me as lame tier. Well, maybe he should stop then. He says he won't sell the music discs because it would poison our brain with sonic excrements. Wait, do you think the conspiracy about the noise on the discs is real, chat? Want me to talk to him? Well, maybe, he frowns, but it won't change his mind because he's a loser. Oh my god. What about Portofiran cartoons? Do you watch those? I don't know any. He turns to the girl. Do you know any, maybe? Wait, I remember those from when I was little. There was this one with puppets arguing a lot, and another with Green Cat, who was also a thief to help people. Oh my god, it's Robin Hood.
Enticing.
Sounds like the cultural exports of this city-state are, kind of shit. Were they any good? She looked old and ugly. Mum said she watched them as a kid, too. She points to the TV. This is so much better. Death to puppets. He grips the hilt of his sword. My god, the culture war's working. What do you know about Lelou's? It's the place where they make all the cool stuff. It's not like here. Ah, America. I like this place already. She leans closer, as if sharing a secret with you. I bet they even have flying tuk-tuks. Fucking Christ.
Ridiculous. These wobbling open chassis abominations can barely function on solid ground.
And also, we have cousins over there. He turns to his sister.
Some Portofirans refer to Lusians as strange cousins, a nod to this island's colonial past.
That's nice. Do you like your cousins? We don't really know them. She scratches the side of her nose. I talked to one once on the phone. I asked Mum if they could come over one day, and she said it's hard because Lelou's is so far. You shouldn't watch this. I bet it's propaganda. It is. It's obviously propaganda, culturally. I've learned a lot today. But we barely told you anything. We can tell you everything about 66 Wolves. Okay, like, I don't need to know, like, the plot, my lady. I just needed to know the fucking, like, main beats, alright, about, like, the cultural aspects, okay? She's gonna go by an episode-by-episode recap, Chabros. Hunker down.
You lose a whole day in game because, like, she starts swearing about it.
I have some questions about you, too. Are there a lot of 66 Wolves products out here? So many. There's the weapons and action figures and t-shirts and stickers and backpacks. He hesitates, gripping his little finger.
Trying not to lose count of all the cool stuff he doesn't have.
Damn. But the best are the drinking cups. Everyone wants those. Tell me more about these cups. They're big, and each one looks like one of the 66 wolves. This is wild. This shit must be really good. She looks wistfully towards the stalls, but you can't buy them anymore. Why not? Because no one has any. She points to the docks. The boats. The boat people brought some cups once, but then the adults went crazy and bought them all. Okay. Very weird. What about the bootleg cups? Can't you get one of those instead? The toy stall had some. Her shoulders slump. But no one wanted those because they were so ugly. Those looked all melted.
Assuming these cups do resemble cartoon walls, you'd need 5-axis milling machines, injection presses, stress testing labs, and climate-controlled environments to manufacture them.
Interesting.
Or
Go ahead.
maybe, okay, what if the cups were not why the adults were after it? Maybe it's because it was a contraband of some other kind, and like, oh yes, these are cups. And like, there's only 1 or 2 real cups, and everything else is like drugs or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. How many of them are there? 66. He narrows his eyes. You know, like the wolves. Yes, I'm a retard. I'm sorry, I forgot. Surely not. That must be a marketing ploy or something. Wow, you kids really fell for it. No, okay, do not insult the kids. No one needs that many cups. No, yes, of course. We've only seen the ones from the Redemption arc. All the others you can only get in Lelou's. I'm pretty sure. The Redemption arc has six cups. Oh my god. The one little kid I'm looking for, if they have like a kid or like a prepubescent teen, is somebody like fucking Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's headed up to here with you. Kuno's headed up to here. Kuno refers to himself in the third person because Kuno's dad beats him. Because Kuno's dad beats him. Oh my god.
I punched Kuno on my playthrough.
You punched Kuno? What the fuck?
Yes.
Damn. India's a bastard.
Oh my god. I can't believe you hit him.
And the king yelled at me.
And he yelled at you? What did he say?
That I shouldn't be doing that stuff if I was trying to be a professional, and if I did again, he would leave.
Yeah, be careful, because I think you could actually scare Kuno away, and Kuno is actually, he actually knows evidence. You just have to get him to open up.
He's very important, yes.
Yeah, because Kuno is actually super important, and you can actually piss him off, and he won't talk to you. And that's actually not what you want to do.
He actually respected me after that.
I think I tried shooting him, but I missed Sag. You can try to shoot Kuno? What the fuck?
My god, I'm learning things about chatfishes.
Just fucking blasted little kid. Little ginger kid's like literally got an abusive dad. And all Chatfish can do is try to kill him. It's trying to kill him.
Okay, Chatfish look at Kuno, and they're like, haha, your dad beats you? Well, that will make the 2 of us. And then like starts like WWE with the goddamn
Just
kid.
a pile of fish on a dead kid.
Yeah.
That's it for now, kids. Go back. No, not go back. As in, go back to the previous line of text. The way I read that, I was like, get out of here, kids. All right, he looks at you perplexed. So what now? I have questions about 66 wolves. Let's talk about the click. I mean, understanding more about the wolves will actually tell us more about it, which then we can use that information to tell, because as a spy, we want to tell people what they kind of want to hear to get them to say certain things, right? So we can learn more about the show and be like, oh yeah, it's propaganda of Lelou's culture, to that other guy who doesn't like it, who refuses to tell the kids this music because he doesn't want it, like, giving them brain rot. So let's just experiment quickly and go talk to the guy from the market stall.
The children ignore you.
Yep, they're watching their TV show. Now, where's that stall with the music guy? Isn't he over here somewhere? Fuck, it is kind of hard to tell where he is. Okay, I can already tell you that Portofino is a rundown, ragged shithole. Like, look at this place.
Maybe there is a button to highlight people and the thing we can interact with.
Yeah, it's tab. Oops, wrong button. Is this the music guy?
It shows the name as well.
Party shop vendor. Okay, let's talk to him.
Excuse me. Can you take a look at this?
The young woman turns from a stall of party wigs and beaded necklaces to thrust a photograph under your nose. Look at the photograph. The photograph shows a robust man, well into his 60s. He is unremarkable save for his eyes, which are magnified to comedic proportions by the thick lensed spectacles in front of them.
Have you seen him before?
Old men all look the same to me. What is this about?
Have you?
You're getting very weird very fast. I came here with an agenda of my own. Who is he?
Mi viejo. My dad. He's been missing a few days.
Does your dad have a name?
Right, I should have started with that, I guess. His name's Eno Krantz.
Eno Krantz, okay. A few days is barely missing. I was away for... No, do not mention details about ourselves, how we're spy. Giving details is a really bad idea. Because when it's... Okay, I've watched spy videos on how to be a spy in the 1940s, but never give away certain details, and remember whatever details you give away, because the more details you say and the more stuff you make up, the more difficult it becomes. For example, if I am late for stream and I tell Chatfish I'm late for stream because I went to go see a girl, right? And then I start lying to chat and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm dating this girl, yes, and oh yeah, she lives with me, and I start adding all these, and her name is like, you know, Teresa or something, I don't know, you know what I mean? And I start layering these things on top of each other, and then I misremember something when I go to talk to Bino, and it was like, wait, you said your girlfriend's name was Teresa, not, you know, Abigail. And it'd be like, oh my god, like, uh-oh, the truth starts to unravel.
You started with that, and then like everyone's like, we know you're lying. You wouldn't see a girl. It's like, damn.
Damn. But it's all about lying, because the more information you give away. A few days is barely missing. I was away for years. See, saying that is information. You want to be careful what information you give out, because the more information you give out, she was away for years. And so if I mention to other people that, like, oh yeah, I've been around here all the time, and then she's like, what? No, she wasn't. She told me she was away for years. Then people start to get suspicious. And then things go bad for spies. A few days later, okay, no, sorry to hear that. Portofiero's a big place.
Yeah, he probably just started walking and got lost. Old people do that kind of thing.
So a little bit of Alzheimer's. Her eyes are bloodshot, hair greasy. No sleep. 3 maybe 4 days. Was his memory going?
He's kind of forgetful sometimes. Not a lot, but I'm just worried. I told him watching too much TV was making him crazy.
Yes, you can recruit Kuno to be your sidekick in the investigation. That's also funny. Kuno is one of my favorite characters, along with the fucking your buddy. What's his name? Oh, Kim, right?
Kim? Yes.
Yeah, Kim. Because Kim is your best bro.
Kim is Keith. Kim is human Keith. That's it.
Kim is like, depending on how you play, has to put up with your fucking bullshit. Has to put up with your fucking.
Kim endured a lot by dealing with you, yes.
Yeah, he's basically, but he's like your best man. I also love his theme song. If you ever listen to the music or not his song, but it's the song that plays when it's like his deceased partner is like, it's with him, you know, guiding his shot.
Yes.
Disco Elysium is genuinely one of those games that I think is underrated in terms of how good it is. Like, people talk about, I don't know. It feels like nobody, at least in our circles, don't talk about it or like don't know about it.
Is the issue is that a lot of commies trying to go like do the whole gay thing of this is our game. Let's
so the one thing is when it comes to this game that you have to look at, well, I don't know about this game because this is just a demo, right? When it comes to Disco Elysium, if you guys haven't played it before and you're curious about it, you need to go into it with an open mind, and that's kind of the reality. Like, go into it and be like, okay, like, I don't like communism either. I hate communists. You guys know me, right? But remember, when we're playing a video game or enjoying a piece of media, you have to just like let the game sort of like establish itself. Let the game speak. Because worst case scenario, you just close the door if you're uncomfortable and you don't have to play the game. You can put it down. But unironically, Disco Elysium runs into the same problem Dead Space runs into. It's too offensive, which makes it incredibly hard for people to give it a chance. Because it's incredibly offensive and incredibly abrasive as a game. And that's why I like games like this, because games that push this sort of bounds, I think is cool. And what I like about Disco Elysium is it allows you to choose. If you want your character to lean fascist, if you want your character to be communist, if you don't want your character to be either. You don't have to. It doesn't force you to be. And that's what's kind of cool. Like, even in this game, we are an agent for the super bloc, which is basically the USSR. And we don't even have to be communist. In fact,